Hello everybody, this is Swaverly, and welcome back to Nekopara Volume 4. We're continuing on where we last left off. We just got done talking with Cashy's dad. I forget what his name was. But now we're at Hot Springs. And if you know anything about anime and culture, those scenes usually tend to be steamy. Why is my buttons not working?
温泉街だな。温泉と言えなくもねえが。
相変わらず独特な匂いがしてるわね。
I've never been to a hot spring, so I wouldn't know what it smells like. I know that they're near like volcanic beds and stuff, and I know like sulfur and stuff's around there, and I know sulfur doesn't always have the most pleasant smell, but Japanese hot springs they put stuff in the water too. I mean, I think they also put like just like soaps in the water just to help with the smell and stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I could be completely wrong. I'm ignorant to this stuff.
匂いとしては好きではないけど、温泉街に来たって気になるから、そういう意味ではいいんじゃないかしら。なる
ほど。確かに気分が盛り上がっちゃうよね。
Oh, food cart sounds so good too.
すごい匂いする。あ、やった。
Oh, hey, Cash is in the background. We really ended up coming. If I have to voice someone else, like in another visual novel that I play, I'm gonna try to mix it up a little bit, just to, expand my repertoire. Hopefully by then I can actually use my microphone without issues. I still have my cough slightly, so working on that. Oh no. I'm not really tired, per se. I should really have come here for a mini vacation. Should I really have come here on a mini vacation? Right on the heels of me getting all pumped up over working harder for my goals. Yeah, that's right, because the dad basically schooled me in whipped cream making. Oh, before the Christmas shopping season. I probably should have finished this game before Christmas, huh? Yeah. Today is one of those days that Los Soliers is normally closed. And tomorrow we'll be temporarily closing it for this one-night, two-day hot spring trip. The one who suggested it was, of course, Shigure. Yeah, because she wants to see her brother.
先日の件で兄様にはご迷惑をおかけしてしまいましたので、せめて気分転換になればと思ったのですが。
No, not at all. I mean, personally, I wanted to show some form of thanks to the cat girls for all their hard work. Even if I ask them if there's anything that they want, the cat girls don't really have much in the way of wants. I do know one thing that they want, and it's Cashy's Ding Dong. Getting them cat-centric toys, shampoo, or any stuff like that is pretty cheap as far as tokens of appreciation go. Yeah, but they love them all the same. Since Maple is taking her foray into music seriously, she seems to rack up some high expenses from time to time, but Shigure is going all in with supporting her in that venture. Oh, that's good. There's no physical gift I could give to them. Yeah, there is a physical gift you could give to them if you know what I'm saying. That's why we're on this hot springs trip now. I've always wanted to show my thanks to you. There should be probably a comma after you. I've always wanted to show my thanks to you, the cat girls. but I haven't been able to come up with anything. The timing is perfect. Thank you, Shigure. Here, you get one head pat.
兄様のお役に立てたのならばよかったです。
Okay. Do I really look that tired to you guys? Yes, he's...
箇所もしっかり休んどく
Sorry, I clicked. Yes, he's got bags under his eyes.
顔には出てねえけどさ。
The wee hours of the night.
最近仕事
Ah, that's because I realized I really haven't done enough studying.
話じゃねえか。
I've been testing out a lot of flavors. Even when I think I've made progress one day, it ends up tasting lousy the day after. Sometimes the flavor doesn't even change. It's a lot to dissect.
ご主人様はとっても頑張っていると思います。
Coconut's like, I want food too!
あ、ずるい。僕も味見したい。
おめえは食いてえだけだろ。ちゃんと感想を言わねえといけねえんだぞ。
Aw, Coconut, you simple girl.
言えるよ、ちゃんと。
But I love you, sis. I love you, Coconut. I love you too, Ezuki.
にゃ
Yeah, Coconut could be a bit of a ditz, but she's very, very caring.
ーん。ああ、そうだな。
The one thing I don't like about her is that she calls me Oni-chan.
お兄ちゃん、あれ何？
There's a place with thick steam rising out of it. There, hot water is flowing through a series of wooden dividers. That's the... Sorry, whoa, that word. That's the Yubatake, or hot water field. This is the first time you guys, Chocola, Vanilla, Coconut, have been to the hot spring district, eh? Oh, really? This is Coconut's first time too?
だな。私とプレメイトモンシナは来たことあるけど。
何度見ても圧巻ではあるわね。
湯煙と水音がいい。
Please tell me there's not going to be a scene in this episode where I have to censor
なん
things.
か
I bet
行
there
列ができ
is.
てるよ、お兄ちゃん。
温泉とは違う。
Ooh,
いい
chicken.
匂いが。これは鳥？
あれは有名な焼き鳥屋さんですね。
Buy me food!
鳥。
お兄ちゃん。
Good point. This is a vacation, not a race, after
い
all.
ろいろ見たり食べたりしましょうか。
Clouds! We buy some of the yakitori and eat it on the benches by the Yubatake. Then we resume taking in the sights around town. We go around looking at every individual spot that everyone wants. While they get along extremely well, the cat girls are cats at heart. So they have an inbred distaste for moving in large packs. Wait. Lions are in packs? That's false. I mean, unless they're just referring to general house cats. It'd be different if we had any reason to hurry, but at a place like this, moving around to appease your interests is a surefire way to get separated. After I take Chocolate and Vanilla with me to look at a food cart, we go chasing after the others who went on ahead of us. When we catch up, we find Coconut and Cinnamon eating
あ
something.
れ？何を食べてるの？ココちゃん。
そこのコンビニで買い物したらくじ引きをやっててさ。
Ooh, neat. I thought that was toast.
カンタブリアチーズケーキだそうですよ。
Nice try, Chocolate.
カンタブリア？へえ、コンビニのスイーツ。
Cinnamon's gonna give you Cinnamon's gonna let you bite her dessert.
バニラちゃんにも一口あげますね。
Or better, Cinnamon's gonna let you bite her sweets.
やった
Cinnamon's gonna let you eat her cake. That's probably the most bad one.
ペロペロ。美味しいよね。
コンビニのスイーツってあまり食べたことなかったんですけど、こんなに美味しいんですね。
本当だね。
Chocolo likes Master's cake.
でもショコラはご主人のチーズケーキが好き。
Good thing the YouTube censors don't realize that cake means something else too.
そこは比べても。
As we converse, Azuki, Maple, and Shigure all come
びっ
over.
くりしたんだよ。おーい、そろそろ宿へ行くぞー。ってまた食ってんのか。あら、新製品。
そうだよ。めいちゃんも食べる？
遠慮するわ。
コンビニのスイーツは東京に戻ってからでも食えっけど、旅館の料理は今夜しか食べられねえんだぞ。
まだ夕食までには時間ありますけどね。僕、
Yeah.
外食しても夕飯はたっぷり入るよ。
What'd you do,
そんなのはお
Cinnamon?
めえだけだぞ。
Yeah, she does love Maple. Maybe a little too
半
much.
分食べてあげるわ。
めいちゃん大好き。
Nothing wrong with that. It's just she does love Maple a little too much.
あーね。
Maple breaks off a chunk of the cheesecake with a plastic fork and holds it out for me. Is she feeding me? At least they're not all over each other in public, because that would be very awkward for Cashew. Right. I take a bite. Yum. I'm surprised Shigure's not getting jealous.
その手がやりますね、メイプル。
It's a proper cheesecake in terms of
いい
flavor.
の？
You're right, it's pretty good. Or should I... You're right. It's pretty good.
ですよね。
最近はコンビニスイーツもレベルが上がってきてるわね。
The secret to store sweets is they pack it full of sugar so that you keep coming back to want
次にし
more.
まいますからね。
Ooh, pretty.
あー、大きな宿だね。こちら青花亭は由緒正しい高級宿として知られ、温泉も料理も素晴らしいと評判なのです。
期待が高まる。
まあいつもの宿だけどな。
私は何度来ても温泉
There it is. Don't do that in public, Cinnamon. Is this really gonna be alright, Shigure? This inn with this many people? Cat girls can't be counted as pets. Each one is counted as a person. I mean, yeah, they technically are. They're as big as one. Off season, wouldn't Christmas at a hot spring be in season? I mean, it's cold, you want to be warm. This is supposed to be my way of thanking everyone for working at my shop, so I think it's only right that I should be the one to pay, though. Oh, Shigure's paying for it? You get another head pat for that.
私は兄様を応援していますから。にゃー。ここで英気を養って兄様が頑張って。
I do appreciate you saying that, but still.
私の一番の幸福です。むしろ私の
While I think she's exaggerating like crazy, I decide to take Shigure up on her support. We finish checking in and head towards our rooms. That word was not in that sentence, but I'm gonna go with it. The only thing I find odd about the room is the cooking pot with a big metal fish over it. It looks great on you, Shigure. Oh, it was about her robe. It looks great on you, Shigure. You always wear Japanese clothes anyway, so there's not a single thing off about it. Yeah, she normally wears like a kimono. Besides, we've been in this inn plenty of times in the past.
肩透かしのような。兄様の浴衣姿も素敵です。やっぱり兄様は。
Oh no, I guess it would be a yukata she normally wears. Kimonos are a little bit more fancy, aren't they? I don't know! I'm uncultured! No way. I can't run a pâtissière in a kimono. Patisserie. I've been saying it wrong this entire time. It's patisserie. Why have I been saying patisserie this entire time? But it's it's patisserie. Wait a sec. Quit fantasizing. It's gonna be a disaster if you get blood on the yukata and tatami mats. Finished with changing her clothes in the adjacent room, Chocola comes into the room we're in. Cute! It's the buns! The buns! And that with the pigtails, too! The chow!
じゃん。どうですか？ショコラ、似合ってますか？
The yukata is cute as fuck!
空間は控えめに言って最高。
Very cute. It looks really good on the both of you. I love how whenever they're wearing like pink or blue, their ribbons are always the opposites of each other. It goes towards the whole twin thing. Maybe serving customers in yukatas in the summer wouldn't be such a bad idea. I do like their other uniforms over those, though. For reasons. Oh, I mean, Chocola and the others are servers, not patisseries. Patissier, patisserie. It's either patissier or patisserie. Why am I lamenting over this? I've never seen that word spelled out or read about before. I'm probably have to put that into like translate just to see how it's freaking pronounced. Maple says as she walks into the room with Cinnamon. That robe is very, very, very... That robe pushes features out in all the right places. That's not true. It looks great on you.
だから和装は合わないって自覚あるの。
ですよね。分かってますね、歌唱さん。
そう。
When she's happy, you head pat. Oh no, that'll make her happy. There we go.
のは自由だけど。にゃ。にゃ。ゴロゴロゴロゴロ。
Stop it, Cinnamon. You're gonna drool on the floor.
いけないのに妄想しちゃう。歌唱さんが
Maple's just sitting over here. What the fuck are you thinking, you crazy woman? Yeah, and you're getting it on the floor. Oh my goodness, the jiggle.
シナモンうる
I don't have to press the P button in this game at all.
蹴るわよ。
おいおいモンシナ、廊下まで聞こえてんぞ。恥ずかしいな。
お待たせみんな。ごめんね、着るのに時間がかかっちゃって。
でかすぎんだよナッツ。
時間がかかったのはお姉ちゃんが小さすぎたせいだよね。
Oh.
どうしても大人用がいいって言ってたけど。
Wait, don't spill you? I mean, Azuki does mean beans.
おめバラすな。
Azuki and Coconut, they look great on you, so don't need to get hung up over the sizing labels. It's okay. There, you get one too.
私は別に気にしてねえよ。
It looks great!
にゃーん。変じゃなくてよかった。
まだ夕食までは時間がありますが、いかがしますか？もう温泉に入れる時間ですが。
着替えたばっかで風呂ってのもな。
That is true, I've heard that long hair takes forever to dry.
髪を濡らすと乾かすのに時間がかかるのよね。
I don't know, I've never let my hair grow long.
だからいろいろ見て回りたいですね。
Cinnamon's Yukata pushes things out in all the right places too.
僕初めてだからすっごく気になるよ。
いろいろ見てみたい。
I don't see the harm.
社会見
We'll just come back before dinner time.
研究。ありがとうございますご主人様。私たちは自由の身。
よし、久しぶりにゲームでもやるか。
We're gonna be playing ping pong.
ゲーム？めいちゃん、さっき卓球台がありましたよ。
シナモン、私に勝ったことない
We're
でしょ。
about to go balls of fury in here.
まあいいわ。たまには本気を出さないと鈍るし。
卓球。
Chocola, it's almost dinner time, so try not to overeat, okay?
あれ何かな？
It's actually almost dinner time for me.
そうだった。ショコラ、気をつけます。
Right, let's see. I'm going to handle some personal
ど
business.
ちらへ行かれますか？
There's something I want to request from a supplier. Drugs? It's no rush, but it's a good idea to give him a phone call as soon as possible. I think it's pretty common for an independently owned patisserie, but I negotiate with every single supplier on my own. Even for ingredients not in circulation for the general public. If I need to replenish my supply of them in bulk, there are farmers who will buy it for me. Researching flavors is also a journey to search for ingredients. Since it'd be uncouth of me to talk about work when everyone is excited about sightseeing, I tell them that I have personal business to take care of and leave the room. Just to be sure, I leave the inn and decide to talk someplace quieter. I make a phone call. Ohio! Oh, that is French. I'm gonna try to attempt this. Bonjour, c'est Tashu Minaduki de la Soria, Japan. Este que je pourrais parler à James Carter? I probably fucked that to high heavens. I did not take a single lesson of French, so I have no idea how to pronounce anything. Phew! I was met with surprise for the other person on the lines, since it was an order from overseas, but it seems they'll be putting in my order. I returned to the inn. I wonder what the cat girls are up to now. Hot spring. Oh, no, it's balls of fury. Balls aren't the only thing bouncing around here, if you know what I'm saying. They are smacking the shit out of that ball. Ball snap.
互角
ポイントは私が先行している。
言うじゃない。久々に本気が出せそうね。
ゲーム後に次は本気の本気なんて。
言わない
Ping
わよ。
pong ball volleys back and forth between them at intense speeds. The sound of the paddles hitting the ball almost sounds like a drum solo. Tick 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 tick. I am watching some baubles bounce. In the midst of their intense rally, they respond to my entrance in a tone not out of the ordinary, which perplexes me. Sorry, catch you guys at a bad time.
What 何を言っているのかしら？こんなの遊びよ。
さっき本気と言っていたけど。
It seems that Vanilla won their last rally. I wasn't able to see the ball again. Cat girls are really something else. Well, what do you expect? Vanilla is a cyborg. Of course she would be good at playing ping pong with a precision.
猫でも苦手な子は苦手よ。シナモンなんてすぐ空振り。
Interesting. So Chocola and Cinnamon went somewhere else while these two duked it out in ping pong then. Now that I think of it, seeing you two together is a rare sight. Yeah, actually it kinda is.
そうかも。
まあ別に意図的に避けてるわけではないし。
たまには遊んであげないと。
それは年長者で
Oh,
ある
Vanilla,
私
you
の
smug,
セリフでし
smug
ょう
little
か？
girl.
私はまだ本気を出すと言ってない。
まさか、いえ、そんなわけが。
That's not always the case. My younger brother is actually better than me at a lot of things.
まだ私の方が早いはずよ。
The moment that Maple's eyes go astray.
シナモンが呼んでる。
With a loud tick of the ball being ricocheted across the table, Vanilla serves an ace over Maple. That's dirty.
勝利。
認めるわけないでしょ。なし。
So this is how Vanilla plays for real. Scary
シ
stuff.
ナモンが呼んでるとか嘘じゃない。
Okay. Now there. Let's try to get along, okay? I leave the ping pong table and head someplace else. Ooh, they're at an arcade. I find Azuki and Cinnamon in the game corner. I feel like seeing these two together is pretty rare too. Azuki is playing silently while Cinnamon is watching from behind, rocking her body from side to side and letting out bizarre yelps. Okay. What are you doing? I see a little bit of the name there. I think it's something Invaders. Is it Space Invaders?
遊んでみたぜ。
Ah, yeah, this is pretty classic. I remember a friend playing it back in high school. Understandable, being a cat girl and all. Cat girls develop at a different speed than humans. Yeah, because Choco and Vanilla are like 1 or 2? Maybe? Their appearance, speech, and overall conduct matures in a few years at a time, much faster than a human being. Azuki is the oldest of the Minaduki girls, but even so, she didn't exist in the family back when I was in high school. Are you waiting your turn, Cinnamon? Though there seem to be a bunch of other cabinets around. Sound effects of this game are very loud. The usual, then.
見ているだけでドキドキして
Stop! Ah, well, there's not many other patrons around, so you should be fine.
変な注目を集めちまうぞ。
Oh god. She's concentrating.
あずちゃんこそ声が出ないの？こんなにドキドキするのに。
弾が飛んできたくらいでキャーキャー言ってたらシューティングゲームなんて遊べねえっつーの。
でも声を出した方が楽しいよ。
いいから黙って見てろ。シューティングゲーってのは
Suddenly, a laser beam comes flying at her, sweeping through half the screen. It's a beginner's trap, an attack that you can't avoid unless you know about it beforehand. Bagoom! Azuki's fighter ship explodes into a million pieces. A little soul escaping. Don't get too hooked and forget about dinner time, alright?
変な言い方すんじゃねえもんしな。
Let me guess, coconut and chocolate are together? Yep. I go back to strolling around the inn, but I spot neither hide nor hair of chocolate and chocolate and coconut. Maybe they both went outside. I wonder as I come to the lobby before spotting the two at the concession stand off in a corner. Of course, they're eating. I don't know what manju buns are, but they look yummy.
おまんじゅうおいしい。
See a little pokey
伝説
tea.
の温泉まんじゅうなんだね。甘い、おいしい、甘い。
Sorry, something came up on the cameras, making sure it was still recording.
最高
Hey,
に
hey.
美味しい。
Yeah, I'm all done.
お兄ちゃん、
You
用
know,
事はいいんです
if you
か？
two eat manju now, we're not gonna have room for dinner. Cat!
それはその
Cat pelling!
実は
Oh, which is?
やまれぬ深い理由がありまして、
Uh-huh.
温泉まんじゅうが
Right.
ちょうど
I see. It's neither a deep or compelling reason at all.
ごめんなさい。
I assume that one tiny little hot spring manju probably wouldn't spoil your appetite for dinner, Coconut. It looks like they have more here, if that's just part of the bench. Those are probably rocks. That's what those probably... No, those are the manju. I'm just like, what the frick? It still hurts to laugh.
もう10個目
She's
なん
had 10. For crying out loud, girl. Still, this probably isn't worth scolding them over. Are they really that good? Well then, maybe I should have one.
そこか。美味しいです。
I buy a hot spring manju bun from the stand. It's freshly made and piping hot. I take a bite into it, and my mouth is greeted by a fluffy and moist sensation. Coconuts? Atop my tongue, the red bean paste starts to break down, and the sweetness starts to thread. Ah, it's a sweet red bean bun. Ah, those are neat. Those are pretty good. Now I see. This is pretty good. Neither the Western sweets I make nor the Japanese sweets my family makes are ever served warm. Eating a piping hot manju bun while huffing to cool it down in my mouth is a pretty interesting experience in its own right. You know, I've been to the hot spring district plenty of times in the past, but I've never eaten one of these before. Mostly because the cat girls weren't around back then. Even when the four of us, my parents, Shigure, and I, traveled, buying local snacks and eating never came into the equation. And it's not like our family doesn't get along, but doing that just isn't our nature. If chocolate and coconut were here, then I probably wouldn't have learned how these taste. Thanks, guys. Here, you get head pats. I was gonna say, coconut's too tall. Well, I say to them jokingly, keep this hot spring manju business between us and a secret from Shigure and the other girls, alright? Alright, I'll catch you both later. Don't be late to dinner now, you hear? I decide to part ways with Chocola and Coconut and return to my room. And I think I'm going to leave it there, so thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Swaverly. If you liked what you saw, set that like button free, and if you want to check out more videos, please visit the channel. Click the notification bell, comment if you liked the video, and tell me if I'm doing anything right, if I'm doing anything wrong. I enjoy your guys' opinions and comments on these videos. I truly do, even the bad ones, and I don't delete any comments. There was one bad comment on another video, and I went to just look at it and read it and just respond saying, well, thank you for the input. But when I went there, I think the user already had deleted their comment, which is kind of a cowardly move on their part. But anyway, stop my rambling. Where was I? Oh yeah, I'm going to see you guys and all of your beautiful faces in the next video. So, later.
Let the bass go.